Hello and welcome to Starting Out Sober. My name is Matthew James Sullivan. I am your host. And today I am going to talk about hobbies. Well, first of all, I'm 159 days sober, so almost at that 160 mark, which is great. I'm over 5 months sober, as we talked about last week. But part of my 5 months has been kind of honing my hobbies. And that's what I want to talk about today. Some people get really into working out. That's something that I've really taken to. I work out every morning, sometimes in the afternoon as well, because I have a new little weight set up in the basement. Um, some people get really into diet and food. That's not really my thing. I do eat healthier and eat more home cooked meals, which is good because my wife is an excellent cook and I know how to cook a little bit myself. But I just mostly have really gotten into hobbies that I already had established previously in my life and grown with them and really gotten further into those hobbies. So a lot of that has to do with, my love of music and movies and sports and everything and kind of projects going alongside those things now. So for music, I've written a lot of music over the past few years. It's most music I've ever written is in the past few years. And since I got sober, I've written more songs in this 5 month period than any 5 month period by far. Um, I think it is partially because, I'm a little clearer headed and able to write better lyrics and focus on my guitar work and everything. But my voice is also getting better. So I have a little more range. Really, it's crazy how much better my voice has gotten since getting sober. It's pretty wild. But that's been a huge thing for me is writing music, and now I've been performing it live, at open mics and stuff. Almost every single week I've gone. I missed last week because I had plans on Thursday, but I'm going to be there this week, debuting some new songs, and should be pretty fun. Another thing that I've always been into is film and like TV and stuff, and most specifically film. I love film. I've always loved movies. I've liked them since I was a kid. And, when I was in college, I took a lot of film classes and stuff like that. So I was really into it then. But I'm getting more and more into it every single year. And my goal this year, earlier this year, was to watch 200 movies this year. And crazy enough, I've already done that. I am over 200 movies this year. I think I'm at like 210 or something like that. I saw Killers of the Flower Moon last night, which was absolutely tremendous. Lily Gladstone is a star in the making. Just her ability to show trauma on her face and her using her facial expressions is one of the most unique things I've seen out of an actor in a long time. But yeah, I love film, and with my kind of new pace of film watching, which is almost watching a movie every single day. I'm watching somewhere between 5 and 10 movies a week. I actually started a new film podcast called Now Watching. Each episode I talk about, 5 to 6 films and then one TV show that I've watched this year and just kind of go through them, what I liked about them and, strengths and weaknesses and everything. Just it's not like necessarily a review, it's just kind of more like thoughts on them. So you can check that out wherever you get podcasts on TikTok, YouTube. It's called Now Watching. Um, and yeah, so music and film have been a huge part. My working out schedule has been a huge part, and of course, I am as more into sports than I've ever been, especially college sports. I'm growing more and more love for college sports as I get older. I don't know what it is. I just enjoy my Saturdays watching college football. I love March Madness, and I mean I watch college basketball all year round, but I plan on getting very deep into sports. And that's another one of my hobbies is, each week my two of my best friends and I record a podcast called Silly Breakfast and just kind of talk about sports and, what happened that week and just like have some stupid conversations about sports. It's a nice little thing. But yeah, I'm really into my hobbies these days. Like I obviously have a very addictive mindset, with between drugs and alcohol, of course, but I kind of apply that to everything I do. I always have. When I like something, I really get into it. And yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing is putting so much effort and like soul seeking into my hobbies, because I love media in general, whether it's sports, film, TV, music. I love it all. I can really consume it all so easily. I mean, I've been reading a ton too. I'm reading a book right now called The Little Blood and Dancing by Tyler Parker. This book is absolutely amazing. I have about 150 pages left or so. It's so good. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got today. I just wanted to talk about how hobbies kind of replace those that all that time drinking. Just getting really into your hobbies. So this episode was completely off the cuff. You can probably tell, but I kind of like doing an episode off the cuff here and there. If you like the episode, you can give me a rating on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Starting Out Sober Pod and on TikTok at Starting Out Sober. The music is by Snow Melt. 2 words, Snow Melt. That is one of my music projects, as I was talking about music. So, yeah, I'll talk to you on Thursday.